Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Seed Slingers, where it's my job to bring you some seeds to sling around in. And today's seed is starting us off in a desert here. But don't worry, closest spawn will be our starter house. And I chose this seed because it's got all the elements for a great starter house here in the desert. We're just going to head right over here, very near to spawn. Not only are we surrounded by desert and badlands, but we have, right over here, we have a village. And a desert temple. We have a great little starter village over here.
Hiya.
Hi there. And we're going to go over here and we're going to get ourselves a bed. First things first. These villagers won't mind.
Hiya.
They're kindly. We have 2 towers. And right over yonder, we got ourselves a savannah, so that takes care of the wood problem, the tree problem. Right here on the outskirts of the village is something that's pretty unique. We got a desert temple right here, built very close to this village. We have some bad guys down there, but we'll take care of those guys later. We're going to run over here to this little savannah over here and get us some wood. I'm going to show you how I like to convert my desert temples into starter houses. And we're just going to get some wood. So you basically got everything that you need right here close to spawn. You got a village. Look at all these hay bales too. And I'm hungry. So I'm going to make some Minecraft bread. It's a kind of bread where you just take wheat and turn it directly into bread. No milling required. No cooking required. You'd think that the recipe would call for you putting something in a furnace, right? But it doesn't. Oh, what have we here? There's a little leather worker over here. You got any leather armor around here for me? Oh, here's a piece of bread. Let's go ahead and take this hay. Turn it into wheat. And boom, we're all set up for food. Now I realize that this desert temple is just a little bit covered up. But it's a pretty easy job to dig it out, reclaim it, do all those things. I think that I should go get some stone. Get some stone tools going before I go in there. We'll just head over here and grab some stone. All these camels around here too. That's a good thing. And over here we have a floating island. Looks like there's a whole bunch of floating islands over here. We have some cows over there. They're nice and tasty. Those are the southwest steer. Man, this place is a real wonderland. Just go in here and scope this out. I bet you we could get a good view from up there. Nice for them to leave this elevator here. We'll just ride the elevator up to the top. Got a nice mangrove jungle over there. Ooh, boy. Guess I should pay attention to what I'm doing. There we go. Now we can get a little better look around here. And mangrove jungle over there. Crazy stuff going on around here. Ah, iron. There we go. We climbed the whole way up to the very tippy top. Ooh, coal. We'll just leap down here. But anyway, if you play in this seed, then you can do all the exploring that you want to do around here. If I played in this seed, I'd be going around chopping down a whole bunch of those floating islands because I'm not a huge fan of those things, but this is far enough away from my village that I don't think it would bother me too much. Let's head on back to our starter house. You see, I love to have a good desert temple as a starter house. It's like Minecraft just produces a house for you. It's very nice. Now this particular desert temple is going to require a little excavating. You see here, we have to access it through the roof. Anybody here? Anybody here? To save time, I'm going to go into creative mode. Now the first thing you want to do is get a couple lights in here. Now this is going to have to be dug out. Okay. Whenever I move into a desert temple, I like to make a little bit of room. Let's get some little blocks here to block some of this stuff off. There we go. We like to put a piece of glass up there. It doesn't hurt to have a little sunlight coming in. And then this beautiful structure comes with a built-in mine shaft. What I like to do is I like to come down in here and see all the goodies we got down here. But yeah, see there? Let's pick all that up. And boom, there you go. We have the beginnings of a nice little mine shaft. Usually to start off with, I'll throw the bed over here. You know, and I'll put a crafting bench right there. And maybe I'll put a couple furnaces around here. But then you clear this area out. And just like this, we've opened up this whole place and made a nice little area here. And usually what I do is I put a big bank of chests right along here. But you guys can do whatever you want. I just thought I'd throw out some suggestions. I usually like to light this up. This is already closed off now. I don't really care for how this sand is sort of blocking everything here. But you know, this is a fixer-upper. Look at this. Looks like a villager's house is right here with a bed and a chest full of stuff. I don't think I've ever come across a desert temple quite like this before, where it's all integrated into a village. It's pretty cool. I might have to come back here and play this seed later. And there are some caves around here. You know what? You might want to make things a little bit safer for these nice little villagers. Like right over here. We have some caves. Some bad guys might get some ideas. Who knows? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to play this seed. I mean, just look at some of this stuff around here. We have Badlands, Desert, Savannah. And right over here, we have a whole bunch of interesting stuff going on. This looks almost like Savannah Plateaus, where you might find some nice calico-looking wolves. Yeah, this is definitely a place where you'd find those colorful doggies. Ah, what'd I see? What did I see? What did I tell you? Here they are. Man, this alone is a good enough reason to play on this seed. You got the good boys right over here. Let's see what we got over here. It looks like we have a Savannah village. Not too far away is a nice little Savannah village. Now, I'd be willing to bet that this Savannah biome probably has some exposed abandoned mine shafts on the surface. Oh, look at this cave. You gotta love these big mountains that are actually just big shells. And look what we have over here. It's a wooded Badlands plateau. This is the kind of place you find my favorite kind of dog lurking around. The striped wolf, or whatever they're called. They call them jackals, I think. And over here we have jungle. See, the great thing about our little desert temple starter house, really nearby a biome that has trees and dirt. That's one thing that's sort of a pain in the butt when you play in the desert, is that you have to transport cows and dirt and trees and saplings and all kinds of stuff from a great distance. And here you don't have to worry about it. If you settle down here in this little starter house, not only are you in amongst all these villagers, you turn this whole village into your villager trading hall, but you're right here next to a savanna full of all kinds of wood. There's acacia trees and oak. You want to get real fancy, there's a whole bunch of mangrove trees over there. Send that little boy for a swim. He needs a bath. This is a cool little area too. Yeah, for some reason when I come over here the frame rates drop. I don't know if it's because of all this terrain or what is going on around here. Yeah, this is a big dripstone cave area. Let's see how deep down this goes. Huh. Yeah, there's something else that I noticed over here when I was looking around. I'd kind of like to go check it out just out of curiosity. Here's our little village. But yeah, you head down this way, and we got ourselves a little ruined portal over here. I wonder what's in it. As is so common in the desert, we have a ruined portal that has the chest hidden. Let's see if this ruined portal even has a chest. Aha, there we go. We got some lodestones, some blast protection boots, some mending pick, and a golden your mother, efficiency 4. Let's see what we can find over in this direction. Got this mangrove forest over here. You know, one of these days I think I'm going to make a mangrove forest base. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this mangrove forest, but it seems like my frame rates are dropping slightly around the mangrove forest. I wonder if it has to do with my texture pack. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, the Alacrity texture pack is off now. Yeah, it does seem like it's a bit smoother. I think it's all those bushy leaves and stuff in the Alacrity texture pack that makes it just a little bit slower around all these forests. When you have real thick bundles of leaves like this, it sort of slows it down a little bit. But this is quite the mangrove forest. It's huge. We got a jungle over here. Wow. Looks like we have some more crazy terrain over here. Lots of floaters. Windswept jungle, I guess you'd call this. A windswept bamboo jungle. Yeah, maybe one of these episodes I'll make a jungle spawn seed. Find a good jungle spawn seed, because there's some really cool stuff you can do if you're living in a jungle. I do like making big tree houses and making platforms that connect trees together and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, that's good enough for now. I hope you guys have fun with this seed, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.